Good morning, afternoon, evening, guys. We're back to another random tier list talking today about AEW Revolution. This is All Elite Wrestling, their first pay-per-view of the year. Revolution happening every February or March. This one's taking place today, so if you want to watch that, you can see that on traditional pay-per-view and also like Fight TV. I think it is $50 or $60. If I find a link, I will put it down in the description down below, but if you're interested, you probably already know about this. If not, though, happy for the view. We're going to be ranking all the matches on the card. There are 12 of them, including 3 pre-show matches, which will be available on free for YouTube if you are interested in checking that out without paying. Some of them, at least one of them, is going to be very, very good, so that'll be cool to see. And here are our rankings today. We're going to be ranking from Match of the Year Contender all the way down through Excellent, Great, Average, Bad, Go Get Popcorn, and No Idea. I have changed up the ranks a little bit here since the last time I did a wrestling tier list. And I'm going to probably be keeping these ranks for future ones. The next wrestling tier list that we'll probably have coming out, by the way, is WrestleMania, coming out in about 1 month. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we are talking about All Elite Wrestling. We're going to start with the first match on the card, which will be on the pre-show for free on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. We have Hook versus QT Marshall. Hook, the son of Taz, if you have not been watching or anything, Hook is fantastic. Great, just cold-hearted kind of character that he's doing, and he's just going to kill QT Marshall. This match is probably going to be average, just because I don't think that they're really going to get enough time. It's going to be a showcase for Hook. I don't think QT's going to get much in it. Hook has been playing kind of like a weird babyface. He's supposed to be a bad guy, but everybody loves him. So I do think this match will be average. It definitely won't be bad. I just don't think we're at that point yet where Hook is really going to be shining in these fantastic matches. It's not really that he's green. It's just I don't know that he's going to get time. Next up, we have Layla Hirsch versus Chris Statlander. This, I would also say, is going to be an average match. Layla Hirsch is a fantastic technician, but she is rather short. And I will be the first one to tell you that height does not matter that much in wrestling. But in this case, Chris Statlander is a lot bigger than her, and she's supposed to be the babyface. So they are going to have to play this match in a way where I can believe that Layla Hirsch, as the small heel, is able to really hurt Statlander. She's a great technician, so maybe she works over a body part or something. Hurts her in that way, so we'll have to see. I do think this will be an average match. They have had a heated rivalry, but it is on the pre-show for a reason. Definitely don't think it'll be bad, though. Coming up here we have the buy-in trios match. This is a 3-on-3 match between Malachi Black, who was Aleister Black in WWE, Buddy Matthews, who was Buddy Murphy in WWE, and Brody King, against Pentagon El Cerro M, or Pentagon, is he going by Pentagon Dark now? Pentagon Oscuro. Also teaming with Pac, the former Neville in WWE, and Eric Redbeard, who was Rowan in WWE. So 4 WWE alumni in this match, 2 guys that haven't been there. I think all these guys have really shined since their debuts in AEW, other than Redbeard, who is just debuted on Friday. I think this match will be great. There's a lot of clashing styles, which I think is going to keep it from being an excellent match. But this is a feud that's been going on for a bit. All these guys are fantastic. This was a feud that kind of seemed like they didn't have anything else to do with these guys. But they've really shined. And unfortunately, Phoenix got hurt, Pentagon's brother, so they brought in Redbeard seemingly at the last minute. We'll see. I don't know how long they've been planning that for. But I do think this will be a great match regardless. Coming up next, we have Jade Cargill versus Taekhonte. I do like Jade Cargill. Her look is fantastic. She's a monster. She's an athlete, but she is still green in the ring. I also think Taekhonte is fantastic. I think she's made huge strides in the last year or two in AEW. I think this is one that WWE really missed out on by releasing her. I'm a big, big fan of Taekhonte. And I think she should win the title here, but I'm just not sure that she's going to. So this match, I really want to say No Idea. I really want to say that I don't know how this match is going to be, but I really have a bad suspicion that it's not going to be very good. And that's just because Jade Cargill is still green. And I really don't see her losing here, even though I do think Taekhonte with that belt would be fantastic. I keep saying Tay. I believe it is Taekhonte. But I'm just reading the thing. I think it will be a bad match just based off Cargill's lack of experience. I hope it's not, but if I'm a betting man, that's where I'm going to go ahead and put this match. Next up, we have another trios match. This one is a tornado match, meaning there will be no tag-ins. It's the Andrade El Idolo, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy versus Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Sting. This match will be good, I assume, but with Matt Hardy and Sting in there, they're not going to be doing a lot. A lot of action is going to be between Guevara and Andrade, I think, with him challenging for the belt recently. Cassidy will also be involved there, as will Darby Allin. Darby Allin also just challenged for Guevara's belt. So some different factors at play here, some different factions, an alliance of sorts between Guevara and Allin here. I think this match will probably be good. I'm expecting the other trios match to be better than it. I'm going to go ahead and put this one in average. I just don't think that it's going to be hard for them to have a really good card tonight if they give 20 minutes to all these matches. So I don't know that this match gets 20 minutes, and I think that might hurt it. I also think depending on how they use Hardy and Sting, that may also hurt the match. But the crowd usually pops for Sting, so this is one I might be wrong on. I'm going to go ahead and leave it in average, though. Next up, we have Jurassic Express defending their tag team championships versus Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, and the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. This match might be the best tag team match of the year. All three of these teams are fantastic. The champions are the worst team of this three, and that is not a dig on them. They are in there with two of the best tag teams of the last decade, or better in wrestling, Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. So, yeah, this match honestly might be match of the year, or just up there with those caliber matches. I don't know if it will be the match of the year, but it will be a contender for that, for sure. And by the way, I apologize if I didn't mention Jade Cargill is the reigning AEW TBS champion, their women's TV title, so that's what she is defending against Taekhonte. Next up, we have Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson, and this match can be nothing short of excellent. It should be absolutely fantastic. They have wrestled before, right, in WWE as Daniel Bryan and Dean Ambrose. They've wrestled a lot, but it's been a long, long time, and both of them have really reinvented themselves. Both of them, it seems like they have all of the training wheels, all of the brakes off here in AEW. This should be an excellent match. It should be also a violent match. As Moxley said, he wants to make Bryan Danielson bleed. Next up here, we have Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho. This is a match that has a lot of hype to it, but both Kingston and Jericho are wrestlers that I would describe as being better talkers in 2022 than they are actually wrestlers. So this match should be an absolute brawl, but I will put it down here in the average category. I think it will probably be around that same tier as the Tornado Trios match. So I do think it will be better than both of the buy-in matches, but yeah, I don't know that it'll be any better than that. Let me know, guys, if I should have another tier below this. Should I have a meh tier where it's matches that aren't really going to be bad, but they're not actually average? Or should I just have this be good, right? These are going to be good matches, right? So we add this below, we add a row below, and we can say this is going to be average, right? So our average matches will be our buy-in matches. Is that too many tiers? I don't care. Let me know in the comments if you do care. Give me 1 sec here to fix this all. All right, here we go. We cannot have, messed up colors on this tier list. Absolutely not. Coming up here, our next match that we are talking about is the Face of the Revolution ladder match. The winner of this gets a future AEW TNT Championship match. Last time it was a world title match, or at least they got the choice of that. This time they are only getting a TNT Championship match, which makes this very interesting. You don't have to kind of save a winner for this, right? Like if it was the world title, you wouldn't want probably Keith Lee to win. Because you don't really want him in that title picture yet. But since it's the TNT title, I could see Keith Lee winning. I could see any of these guys winning. The full lineup of the match is Keith Lee versus Orange Cassidy versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus Wardlow versus Christian Cage. This graphic is missing one of them. It's missing Ricky Starks, I believe. But he is in the match. This ladder match should be great. It's a ladder match, and all these guys are excellent. Who are the worst guys in this match? Hobbs, but he's a big guy. All he has to do is throw some people on the ladders. It'll be fine. Cage is super experienced at ladder matches. Lee is fantastic. Cassidy and Starks are great. This should be a great match. I'm expecting nothing less. We have another title match coming up here. We have Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defending her championship, her women's title, world title, against Thunder Rosa. This match should be great. These women had match of the year last year as far as AEW rankings go. And while I didn't think it was quite match of the year, it was definitely a fantastic match. Can they replicate that again in a traditional match? Yeah, it is just a singles match. It's not anything goes. There's no other stipulations on it. I do think it'll be very, very good. I don't know it'll quite be excellent, but I am going to put it in this great tier. I do think it'll be great. Next up, we have our penultimate match. Now I'm going off the rankings here on Wikipedia, which got their stuff from a variety of places. So I don't actually know if this will be the penultimate match. But looking at this, CM Punk versus MJF in a dog collar match. Yeah, this match should just be great, shouldn't it be? CM Punk and MJF have had such a heated feud. This match is going to be nothing short of excellent. I would be so disappointed and surprised if it was not excellent. It is going to be a dog collar match. They will be tied together. It's going to be violent. It's going to be bloody. And it'll be very interesting who wins. Because a win here for MJF catapults him into the main event. I mean, he's already in the main event, right? But catapults him into the world title picture, I'd think. And CM Punk, kind of same thing. So we could see the winner of this match getting the next title shot at the champion here in the main event. The main event is Hangman Adam Page defending against Adam Cole, defending the AEW World Championship. I do think this match is a match of the year contender. Hangman Page 2 years ago with Kenny Omega did get match of the year with Young Bucks as well in a tag match. And Adam Cole is no stranger to having 5-star caliber matches, but I don't believe he's had one yet in AEW. This match should be excellent. So I think that both of these matches, the top two on the card, are at the very least excellent. Both of them I could realistically see being match of the year. But if I had to rank them, I'd go ahead and put them like this. And we could easily see with these final two matches, Hangman Page retaining and then fighting either Punk or MJF, or Cole winning and then defending against CM Punk. That would be Adam Cole versus CM Punk would be quite the feud. Oh, that's maybe what they should do. I do think Page is retaining, to put it out there, but yeah, that they have a lot of ways they could go with this for sure. All right, that is the card, guys. I don't think there's any matches on these cards that you should go get popcorn during, so try to get that during entrances or during commercials. Maybe, or not commercials, excuse me, during entrances and, ads and whatnot. Maybe the Cargill Taekhonte match, but those women are going to try so hard too, so I do hope that is a good match. Though it is probably the weakest on the card, and that's saying something, because this card looks very, very good. So let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about these matches. Which ones do you think will be best? Are you watching Revolution tonight, or will you be watching it later? What do you think? Thank you for watching this tier list. If you like more tier lists, subscribe, because I have more coming out. And with all that said, guys, this has been the guy who makes random tier lists, and I'm signing off.